So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable.
Croatia against Norway.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That has been cut short. Quality ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries a shot! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Norway have Ibrahimovic! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Xavi Alonso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rodri. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take, and is he in? That is a crunching tackle. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
To inform you now that the latest
So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Norway just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he finish? Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Darren Fletcher. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Eto'o. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, shooting chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... Decent chance! Goal! Croatia! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Croatia, number 11, Ibrahimovic.
So the manager can make a
Number
change
22,
for the first time in the game here. So
Coming
we
on
have
the
a breakthrough.
field,
Now how will things
19,
develop from here?
Andy Cole.
Well, that's really
Number
winded the
18,
opposition. You can see their
Raul.
manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And he's quick to return it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is well cleared. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Eto'o. Just 5 minutes left.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Darren Fletcher. Casillas.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Turan. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Correa. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Croatia have their second corner now. Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the referee brings it to a close. Norway can look back at this result with regret. A front foot... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
I think the opposition defence agree too. Real chance! They've scored! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. Baresi makes the interception. Rummenigge. Oh, super find. Schneider. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Aguero! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Aguero.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Xabi Alonso. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Norway cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's had it nicked away. Out for a throw. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer gets across and deals with it. Silvestre. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! No way through, so back it comes. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He'll fancy himself from here. Lovely. Now, Neymar! Madrid with the corner. They're first. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Norway are looking to go forward now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nice touch. Ronaldinho. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Messi. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. He's chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Norway are such an adept counter-attack.
It's a goal! Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. Schneider cuts out the pass. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In towards the back stick. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Suarez. Number 77.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Taking place.
Oh, some astute defending there. And now the breakaway. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Ronaldinho. Norway are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He has found the way through. In comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Sorloth really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Norway have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rossi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Rossi. Now it's Osimhen. Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Nice. And that is as much time as there will be. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts.